It's early in the morning, Fort Worth, Texas, and it's Wednesday. I am going to pick my partner up. He is in Oklahoma, and he thinks he blew his motor. So I'm gonna go pick up the freight, put it on my trailer, and finish running it out to Florida. This is kind of crazy. I do have plans Sunday, you know, but it is what it is. So I'm gonna run out here to, I think it's MYTEE, Oklahoma, and pick him up. But right now I'm fueling up. So I am in Oklahoma. I am on Interstate 40 and going to recover a load. My partner's truck went down. I think it's a blown motor. Has oil everywhere. It happened last night. And it's kind of unfortunate. You know, it sucks, really. You could be doing everything right, and it just happens. And, you know, I talk in these videos about having a nest egg. Having a nest egg is huge. It's important because you never know what's going to happen. Getting close to where my partner is. He's on the side of the road. Luckily, it's equipment that's on his trailer. I'm going to pull up, unload, load it on mine, and it's really unfortunate though. He thinks he blew his motor, oil all up under his truck, dipsticks empty. No, it sucks. That's a real expensive fix right there. So let's see where he's at and try to do this safely. We are on the interstate, so. So here's a load I picked up, 2 sweepers. This one's like 3,400 pounds. This one's almost 10K. Got it 4 points of securement on this one. You can see the back. The back has, I had to do an X. You can't have your chains touching, but there's a tailpipe right there, so can't really run it up and over, but literally it's what it is, nothing to it. And the thing's pretty big. It's not really aerodynamic. I got one strap over this, just to kind of it's an extremity, so I don't know the actual bolt. Pretty sure I have to have a strap over. So anyways, I just threw it over. This is permanently mounted, so I don't have to have one on that. But yeah, Here it is. I'm gonna flip my auxiliary fuel tank. Flip that lever and get down the road. So today is Saturday. I dropped that load off. It was uneventful, so you know, as far as recording it and all that. You know, this trip right here was, you know, very unfortunate. When this load was originally booked, you know, I didn't take it because I had plans on Saturday. My family, we do kind of an annual Halloween party. And you know, so we had plans to go to that. So my partner ran this one, was paying very, very well. You know, when he broke down, he called me basically that night, which was what, Wednesday night? And so anyways, when you own your own business, you got to do whatever it takes. You know, that equipment we run, I mean, we probably ran over $100,000 worth of that equipment, and probably more than that. So, you know, I had to go recover it and finish running it. Luckily, it was equipment. We were able to unload it on the side of the interstate, but like, that's a bad place to be. You know, when you're broke down on the side of an interstate, that's not good. That's a dangerous situation, and don't ever think anything different. You know, I've been broke down in Phoenix, and I mean, it was bad. I thought, you know, I was saying a prayer just to get home. I didn't really record because, like I said, we were just trying to, you know, get this done and kind of get out of the way. And so we loaded his truck, offloaded the equipment onto my trailer, pulled his truck onto his trailer, and we had somebody come from Fort Worth to take his truck back home. It did go to a shop, and the guy looked at it and basically said, you know, he hadn't had a chance to look at it. He was going to look at it today, but from the sound of it and all that, he said it could be a turbo, which is good news. On the intake side, he said it could be bad because there could be stuff in the motor. The exhaust side would be better. But, you know, before that, we called a guy from a diesel performance shop that's very reputable where we are. And, you know, he was saying, you know, for 180,000 miles on these Rams. These 6.7s are pretty durable motors. This is my second truck. I mean, when you're putting, a lot of miles on it very quickly and running them, I mean, we're doing CDL Hotshot. So, I mean, there's times where, our GCWRs, 37,000 pounds. That's a load right there, man. We're not running 26,000 and under. But he said the thing he sees with these Rams is people. So the specs call for engine oil 5W40. He said he sees it a lot where people are running 15W40. I've heard it. We idle a lot, run kind of a thinner oil. That way the oil gets up to the top of the lifters when you're idling, blah, blah, blah. But what he said happens is the specs call for 5W40. So you start hearing a lifter tapping, and then that turns into eventually spinning a rod, which you blow your motor. And I run 5W40 in mine. I asked my partner, and my partner takes very good care of his equipment like I do. I mean, we don't skimp on our maintenance. And, it's just very unfortunate. And, I wouldn't be saying what the guy said about the engine oil if he wasn't reputable. But, that's food for thought. I'm going to make sure I continue to run 5W40. And, but I'm not a mechanic. I'm just saying what this guy does. And he specializes in Ram trucks. I mean, he's very, very good. A place called Bare Knuckle Performance. But anyways, man, it's just very unfortunate. You can be doing everything right in this business. And then, something happens. So that's why it's very, very important to have money saved up. I talk to when guys, ask me, hey man, what do I need to do? What do I need to do? That's a huge thing, is to have money saved up, because the name of the game is to get back on the road as quick as you can, because you're losing money. And if you're waiting on warranty work, you could go out of business unless you got deep pockets. And we learned that the hard way. When a CP4 went out on their truck, I mean, that's out of our control. CP4 went out, we're waiting on warranty work, it went over a month. I mean, I've heard of disaster stories where people wait 2-3 months to get their trucks done because they're waiting on warranty work. I mean, and that'll put you out of business. So the name of the game is to get back on the road as fast as you can. Because that month we were down, a couple $1,000 maintenance bill was at least $20,000 worth of lost wages. So, but anyways, guys, do not subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to it. In this channel, it is a Hotshot, the real Hotshot. They're being broke down on the side of the road, having to shift equipment from one trailer to the next. Me having to deadhead to Oklahoma to recover a load just to get it to point B. I mean, anyways, guys, you guys be safe out there. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.